Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It is that time of year again to talk through my top picks for the Sephora VIB sale. For this time around, we're going to be talking through both my makeup and hair care top picks in this video. I don't have any skincare. Well, I do have some body care actually, but no skincare for the face this time around. You guys know I'm typically an affordable skincare kind of gal. It's like drugstore or dermatology when it comes to skincare for me. But I have been testing some things out behind the scenes that are more expensive than drugstore that I've really been enjoying. I feel like it's too soon to include those in a top picks video though. So what I was thinking is that when I've had more time to test those out and really decide my favorites, I can make a separate video talking all about higher end skincare products that are totally worth the purchase and feel elevated compared to the drugstore. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know in the comments below. That's why we don't have skincare in this video. Sorry about that, but there's plenty of other items. Honestly, I'm doing our wallets a favor by excluding skincare. Before we jump into it, you guys know the drill. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, click on that notification bell, and drop a comment below letting me know what you are most excited to purchase from this sale this time around. Thanks so much for doing those things. It really helps to support me with the YouTube algorithm. And if you need anything from me at all, check out my description box below because I have Lightroom preset filters for editing your Instagram photos, my SPF merch, timestamps, discount codes, and links to all of these products as well as my favorite beauty products of all time. All right, let's jump into it. All right, let's start off with my makeup top picks first. This is the Tower 28 Sunny Days Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Tinted Sunscreen. This is going to be perfect for those of you that want that true sunscreen makeup hybrid. I feel like there are a lot of tinted sunscreens out there that do give you a little bit of a tint, but I wouldn't really consider them to be a replacement for makeup. This is absolutely a replacement for whatever complexion product you may have been using otherwise. So I really like that about this. It gives you really nice light to medium buildable coverage. It looks fresh. It gives you a really beautiful glow to the skin. And I think it's just really, really pretty. It's something that you can also just throw on with fingers, which I typically don't love to do, but I totally understand for products like this that have sunscreen, if you don't want to sit down and be using a brush or a sponge and have it feel like this whole process, this actually applies beautifully with fingers. So I have been loving wearing this on my no makeup days. I always wear another sunscreen underneath it since this is only an SPF 30. I wish this was an SPF 50, that would be amazing, but I'll do an untinted sunscreen, SPF 50 underneath, and then I'll apply this on top, maybe a little bit of a cream blush, bronzer, brows, mascara, gloss, that's it, and it looks so, so nice. So if you're looking for a product like that, this is gonna be your girl. I do have an entire video where I apply this on camera, talk through ingredients, and do a wear test. So if you want to see how this holds up throughout the day, how it really looks close up on the skin, I will list that below. Definitely check that out. But Tower 28, this is so good, and I think this packaging is so cute. Next up is a bronzer that I have been in love with over the past month. I honestly think this is my new favorite bronzer of all time. It's so beautiful. So it's the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. First of all, this pan size is amazing. I feel like it's really difficult to find bronzers that come in large pans like this, and I love to apply bronzer with a large fluffy brush just to have a more diffused look. I'll list my bronzer brushes below, by the way, if you're curious to know what I use, but I love the pan size for that reason. Of course, the product is what matters most, and the product is absolutely incredible. This just has a really, really nice soft feel, but it's not so soft to the point of being really dusty or having fallout or anything like that. I don't know what the heck is going on in the Charlotte Tilbury labs, but when it comes to this product, they're doing something right because it just looks beautiful on my skin. It is considered to be a matte bronzer, but it doesn't look dry or chalky or powdery. It looks so good. I just can't even describe it. And this shade is perfect for me when I am pasty, which I normally am. So this I have in the shade 1, Fair Pale. It somehow just works. It's the perfect level of warmth. It's not cool and ashy, but it's not orangey warm. It's just like right in between. It's delicious. I can't say enough good things. I also have it in the shade 2, which is medium. Here, I'll actually put these next to one another. So that's 2, definitely quite a bit darker, and this is what I will use when I have self-tanner on. So, oh my gosh, these are so incredible. They definitely need more shades. That is my #1 complaint, but otherwise, if these shades work for you, you have to try them. Oh my gosh. Next up is a blush, and it is one of the newer shades from Rare Beauty. So I have talked about the Rare Beauty blushes before. I feel like there was never a perfect shade for me, but now I have found that. So this is the shade Encourage, which is this gorgeous, I would say, slightly cool toned pink. So they call this a soft neutral pink. I would agree. In person, I think it looks like it has just the tiniest bit of a cool undertone, but in a really, really beautiful way that would be flattering on a lot of different skin tones. This is in their Radiant Finish, so it has a really, really nice glow to it, but it doesn't look wet or greasy on the skin. I've tried so many cream blushes that just make my skin look super oily, and I can't stand that. This is perfect. It gives you that healthy radiance, but nothing more. So I love this. If you feel like you haven't been able to find a good shade in the Rare Beauty blushes before, check this one out, because again, I really do think this would look beautiful on so many different skin tones. Oh, it's so nice. I have officially found my perfect nude lip liner. I've literally been searching for years. I'm not even being dramatic. I have never been able to find that perfect lip liner shade for me. So I really wanted something that was light to medium in color depth, but neutral with a slightly cool undertone. I had specifics I was looking for. I thought it was a lost cause because everything I tried was either too warm or too dark until I discovered this. So this is the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Lip Crayon in the shade Natasha. I almost didn't even look at this because the label has this very warm toned peachy color, and that's not at all the shade of this lip liner. Yeah, not quite, Natasha. Maybe next time. I thought I was gonna faint when I first watched this in Sephora because I couldn't believe that I finally found exactly what I was looking for, especially when I wasn't even gonna swatch it because of that label. So this is just exactly what I described earlier, and I've been loving wearing this with not only lipstick, but also lip oils and serums, like lip tint type things, because it gives you that little bit of definition, but it doesn't look like you're wearing this dark lip liner. It's so perfect. They also do have another shade that is a little bit darker that I really enjoy. Alana, is that how you pronounce that? They look super similar here, but this one is cooler in undertone and definitely pulls quite a bit deeper on me. So that is what I like to wear when I have a tan. Don't love it when I'm pale because it just looks really dark on me, but that is a really beautiful one too. Great formula, great shades. Then we have the Makeup by Mario Lip Serum. I talked about this in my TikTok Made Me Buy It video, so if you haven't seen that yet, I will list that below. I got suckered into buying a ton of items that went viral on TikTok, both beauty and lifestyle related, so I thought I would let you know my thoughts in a video, but this is one of those items that went so viral, it blew out of stock everywhere. It was completely out of stock online in every shade, and in stores, because I went to multiple stores, you know me, they typically only had 1 to 2 of the darkest shades left and nothing else. So I got lucky and happened to find one in Plum Glow in stores about a month or 2 ago. And then I noticed that they had Mauve Glow, which is the shade that I really wanted the entire time. They had this online, it came back in stock for a little bit, and then like 3 minutes after I bought it, it was gone again. I wasn't crying there, my voice just went out. So this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. I actually don't even have a lip liner with this. You don't need one, but if you wanted to wear one, the Natasha lip liners are perfect, especially for this shade. So let me try to get this off. This is in Mauve Glow right here. Oh yes. Look at how gorgeous that is. So here's that Mauve Glow, and then these are actually both Plum Glow. So I wanted to show you how versatile this product is. You can keep it pigmented and saturated like that if you want to, or if you just rub it out, then you can have this really nice sheer kiss of color, make it more like a lip tint, if that's what you're into. So that's something I've really been enjoying about this product, but the main reason why I fell in love with it in the first place is because it is the perfect no makeup kind of lip product that also feels incredible on the lips. So it's really conditioning, and it just gives you such a beautiful, healthy amount of color and glow to the lips. It has that nice shiny shine, but nothing about it is too intense. I love it so much. If you're on the hunt for something like that, you'll love it too, I promise. And last is something that I've talked about several times before. I am obsessed with it. It is my favorite lip oil, and it's the Clarins Lip Comfort Oil. So Sephora doesn't carry all of the shades in this, but they do carry my favorite shade, which is what I have right here. It's called 02 Raspberry. Oh, I'm telling you guys, this is the best lip oil ever. So it has that really nice big doe foot for comfortable application. And you can see there is barely any color there. It's just like the tiniest drop of color. But that amount of color I feel like just makes my lips look perfectly flushed almost. Not that your lips flush like your cheeks do, but kind of that same thing. Like a natural flush to the cheeks, it's a natural flush to the lips. It's not really making sense. And the formula is unbelievable. It is so soft, so smooth, so silky, feels so conditioning. It's not sticky. It wins. All right, let's move on to Bodycare. First, we'll talk about these together because they're both from OUAI, and you guys know I am in love with OUAI Bodycare. This is their body cleanser and this is their body cream, and these are both in the Melrose Place fragrance, which is to die for. Sweet heavens. OUAI is definitely my go-to body care brand when I want to pamper myself because you definitely get that elevated experience. It just feels like you're treating yourself, not only because they smell incredible, but because they have really nice formulas and beautiful packaging. So this body cleanser is so good. This is the type of thing that I would recommend using before a date night because it's extra, it's something special. And this body cream I do really love. Oh man, it's a super lightweight cream that feels very soft and silky, and it feels so nice to apply. I do really like that about it, but I will say that it doesn't leave my skin feeling moisturized for very long. So I always pair this with another body cream or lotion that's unscented, typically from Cetaphil. So like my Cetaphil body cream that you guys know I love, I'll use that with this so that my skin can be moisturized, but also I get the amazing smell. So if that's too much of a hassle for you, totally understand, but Cetaphil's unscented, so this solves the problem. And my top pick for perfumes is YSL Libre. I have been wearing this so much lately. It's just such a beautiful staple fragrance, and I really like that it has this mature element to it without it making you smell old. You know, like there's a difference between those things to me. But I really like that this doesn't smell like I'm a teenager. I feel like a lot of the times really sweet or florally fragrances will do that. This is just classic. It's so good. So this is considered to be a warm floral with notes of lavender, orange blossom, and vanilla. So good. I did feature this in my top 10 favorite perfumes video, so I'll list that below if you want more perfume inspiration for this sale. I'm obsessed with all the perfumes that I talked about in this video, but when I was thinking about this sale, I wanted to recommend something classic that works year round, and I feel like that is definitely YSL Libre. All right, let's wrap this video up with my top hair care picks and start off with something that I'm so excited to include. It's the K18 Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. They just launched in Sephora recently, so previously you could only get this product on their website and I think a couple other random places, so I love that it's now in Sephora and more accessible to people because this is the best damage repair product on the market. Period. This is better than Olaplex number 3. It's been my go-to for damage repair for maybe 6 months at this point. It is so impressive. It helps to rebuild the entire keratin chain of your hair and will rebuild broken bonds at the same time in doing that. So if you want more information on this product, I'm going to list 3 videos that I have below on K18. One is just my first before and after transformation review. The second is a comparison between this and Olaplex number 3. And the third video is an update on that comparison video and how I incorporate this into my wash day routine with a little hack that I got from the brand directly. So if you've been holding out on this because of the price, now is the time. Next up is a scalp mask. This is from Briogeo and it's called the Scalp Revival Charcoal and Tea Tree Cooling Hydration Scalp Mask. It's always a mouthful. So if you have a dry, itchy, flaky scalp, just some general discomfort that is not due to a scalp condition like psoriasis, for example, this is definitely something to look into. If you do have a condition like psoriasis, I would definitely consult with your dermatologist first. I cannot advise on that. They will be able to help you out with that and get you the proper product or medication, whatever it may be. But for those of you that don't have that condition and you just have some itchiness going on, this has some great ingredients. So this has some essential oils which can help to relieve itchiness and discomfort, but that's exactly why I said hold on this if you have a scalp condition, because if you do, essential oils and ingredients like that can just make the irritation even worse. So wouldn't recommend for that reason. But if not, those ingredients can be helpful in relieving some of that itch. This also has charcoal to remove buildup and impurities. It has hyaluronic acid, which I should talk about in a video when it comes to our hair, but for the scalp is amazing. And aloe vera, which is another ingredient actually that I have mixed thoughts on when it comes to our scalp versus our hair. For our scalp, it's a very, very nice, refreshing, calming ingredient, and I love it for that purpose. I found it to be really helpful and relieving discomfort for me. So love those ingredients all around for that reason. I'm just gonna get in here and get messy and show you the formula. So for a mask, it's not super, super dense and thick, which I enjoy because this is going on your scalp. So for me, this does not make my hair greasier or anything like that. And it has this cooling sensation due to those essential oils, which is just a nice experience. So if you're looking for something to help with scalp discomfort, I would definitely recommend this. I have really been enjoying it, but I would be curious to hear your guys' thoughts for those of you that have tried this, if it's worked for you or not, because I feel like things like this can be super iffy and really vary from person to person. Like, could work great for me, doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work great for your discomfort, you know? So if you've tried it, let us know. Next up is the Color Wow Dream Coat. This is something that I reviewed relatively recently on my channel, and it blew me out of the water. I was not expecting it to be honestly even that good. No shade to the brand, I just was like, I don't know about this. It feels kind of gimmicky. In my experience, it was not at all. It is so good. So this is something that you spray on your damp hair before you're gonna go ahead and blow dry. And then once you blow dry with a brush or a round brush, you have to use some sort of tension with that blow dryer, allegedly. I should put that theory to test, but that's what they say to activate the ingredients in this. And then once you do that, you have the silkiest, glossiest, shiniest hair you have ever had in your entire life. I was shocked by how shiny my hair looked without using any oils or serums on it at all. And it's amazing because it's super lightweight, so you're getting that glossy shine without your hair being weighed down. So if you just want that bouncy, super shiny, fresh blowout look like you just came from the salon, you have to try this. I'm gonna list my review below. Again, I was blown away. You can see my full before and after transformation. It is unbelievably good, and it's also something that helps to prevent frizz as well. So if you live somewhere that's super humid, you need it. Okay, we are nearing the end here. I only have a couple more things to talk about. First is a styling product, actually. I feel like I don't talk about styling products that often, so if you want me to talk about more, let me know, but this one is so good, I couldn't not share it. It's the Oribe Tray Set Structure Spray, and this is for you if your hair does not hold a curl or a wave or any sort of heat style. Like me, you will be shocked at how long your hair stays in place without even moving and using this. So this is actually like a little mousse. Again, I'm just gonna get messy and show you guys. Like this, but it's super lightweight, like I'll show you, yeah. So I was getting my hair done for a wedding recently, and the stylist was using this on my hair, so I was like, wait, will you tell me about this? Because I've had this sitting in my apartment for months, and I haven't used it because I've just been like, I don't know, do I really need that? And she's like, no, I felt the same way. Everyone at my salon felt the same way. Like, we knew it was gonna be good because it's Oribe, but if you already have hairspray, do you really need it? And she's like, this is the best curl or style holding product any of us have ever used. If your hair does not hold a style, you need it. You won't even need hairspray after it because it's so insanely good. So all you do is just spray it on your hair before you're gonna go ahead and heat style. Very easy to use. And when I tell you that my hair did not budge, did not move all morning, all day, and all night long at that wedding, I mean it. Didn't use hairspray. It stayed in place looking amazing for hours and hours and hours. So I'll never go back. And to wrap up this video and go off of that, I would say that this is definitely the time to splurge on Oribe in general. They have some amazing products, and I know that they're so spendy. So this is the situation in which I would say go for it, because I have really loved everything that I've tried from Oribe, honestly. So I know a lot of you have been curious to know my thoughts on this new set from them. It's called the Hair Alchemy Resilience Shampoo and Conditioner, and it is specifically supposed to be for damaged hair. I have really been loving both of these. I think they're great. Let me read through some of the ingredients quickly. So this has a lot of different strengthening ingredients in it, like dimethicone, quats, different forms of proteins, amino acids, and then so many nice conditioning ingredients like coconut oil, tons of plant oils like chia seed and watermelon. So just really, really delicious strengthening and nourishing ingredients, and the formulas are great. Everything about Oribe is always insanely amazing, including that fragrance. It's the one thing that beats Way for me. And their Gold Lust line is really, really nice too. This is another damage repair line. This right here is their transformative mask. I really enjoy this. It's just such a nice formula, and this actually has a lot of the same ingredients as that Hair Alchemy line. A lot of Oribe products have ingredient overlap in that way, but just so many nice conditioning ingredients. Shea butter, argan oil, moringa oil, plant extracts. Oh my gosh, I love it. So again, very expensive. That's why I don't really talk about it a ton, but now's the time. All right, you guys, those are all of my top picks for the spring 2022 Sephora VIB sale. I cannot believe here we are a year later. Videos like this are kind of crazy for me to film because I just think about this time last year and where I was at in my life. I think I had just told my boss that I was leaving Target. And it's just wild to think about being here a year later, now in Chicago. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend. Let me know in the comments below if you're gonna pick up anything after watching this video. What are you buying from the sale? Again, everything's going to be listed and linked in my description box below in order of mention. But that's everything. So thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Stay tuned for my next video because that will be up in a few days. But until then, I hope you have a great few days.